Very good morning children, welcome to Narayana live classes. Today I am going to explain about assignment number 13 from 8th class. The topic is comparing quantities using proportions, which is from exercise 5.2. So let us see the first question. The question number is a man sold 2 articles at 25,920 each. So these were sold at 8% gain and 4% loss respectively. So find the gain or loss percent in the whole transaction. Okay. So there is total how many articles here? It is 2 articles. Okay. So if 2 articles at 25,920 each means, so both selling price are same. So and the cost price is not equal. Okay. So before going to find the gain or loss percentage in this whole transaction, first we need to find, so what is the cost price of each and every article, right? So let's go for that. So what is given that? Yes, the solution. So a man sold 2 articles at 25,920. So for the first article, so what is the first article? SP, that is selling price 1, SP1. SP1 is equal to SP1 is equal to 25,920. 25,920. So likewise, what is the for second article? For second article, selling price is also same. So which is 25,920. 25,920. So both selling price are equal. So with this data, so for this first article, is it gain or loss? That is 8% gain. That is, I will write gain percentage is equal to 8. Next. So what is the loss percentage for the second article? How much it is given? 4%. So loss percentage is equal to 4. Okay. With this data, we have to find cost price of first article and the cost price of second article. Let's go for that. Yes. So cost price, what is the relevant formula? I will write. Yes. The CP1, cost price of first article. The relevant formula is the selling price of first article into 100 upon 100 plus gain percentage. This is the relevant formula when it is gain. So that CP1, we need to find what is CP1. So SP1, how much it is? 25,920. That is 25,920 into 100 upon 100 plus 8. So likewise, what is CP1? CP1 is equal to, so 25,920 into 100 upon 108. So is there any cancellation? Yes, it is a divisibility rule of 9, so that we can directly cancel 108 times of 1 into it is 240. So directly cancel with 240. So what is the product of this one? So cost price of first article, that is RS, so it is exactly 24,000. So for 24,000. So we got the value of cost price of first article. Similarly, we have to find the value of second article, which is cost price 2. So let's erase this. Yes. So first we need to find the cost price of second one, that is. Yes. CP2. As we know, what is cost price? That is 24,000. So write like this, 24,000. Now we need to find cost price of second article. What is the relevant formula? SP2 into 100 upon 100 minus loss percentage. So wherever loss is there, we need to subtract from the 100. So we know So what is selling price of second article? That will be same, that is 25,920 into 100 upon 100 minus what is the loss percentage? That is 4. Loss percentage is 4. So let's simplify this. SP2 is equal to 25,920 into 100 upon 96, 100 upon 96. Okay. So here auto is divisible by 3. So 96 ones are directly it will get cancelled with a 270. 270. Now what is the product of these two? That is cost to price of second article. This is the product of 270 into 100. So will become 27,000. 27,000. It is nothing but what? Cost to price of second article. Now we need to find, in order to find whether it is gain or loss. In order to find gain or loss, we need to find total selling price as well as total cost price. Now what is the total cost price? That is CP is equal to CP1 plus CP2. CP1 plus CP2. So what is addition of this one? I will write. The first one is 24,000. That is 24,000 plus the second one is 27,000. So what is addition of this one? Totally, yes, 51,000. The total cost price of the two articles is 51,000. So this is total cost price. Similarly, we have to find what is the total selling price. So like this. Yes. Now we know CP is equal to 51,000. Let's go for the total selling price. That is SP is equal to SP1 plus SP2. SP1 plus SP2. So which is given as, so SP1 how much? 25,920 and SP2 also 25,920. So what is addition of this one? It is exactly 0 and 4. So 851. Yes. The total selling price is 51,840. So this is SP. In order to find gain or loss, so from these two, if CP is 51,000, SP is 51,840. So here I can say that what selling price which is more than cost price, selling price which is more than cost price, so that we can get gain only. So there is chance to find gain only. So how much that gain? So gain is nothing but what? Difference of these two. That is SP minus CP. SP minus CP. That SP is how much? SP is given as 51,840 minus 51,000. Yes. So what is difference of these two? That is exactly 840. 840, which is gain. Which is gain. Now he is asking percentage, gain percentage. So what is the relevant formula? Let's go for this. Yes, we need to find a gain percentage. What is a gain percentage? Yes, gain percentage is equal to, so gain upon cost to price into 100. Into 100. So we know what is a gain, that is exactly 840 is equal to 840 upon what is the cost to price, that is 51,000. 51,000 into 100. Into 100. So we can take it as what here? So 3 zeros and here 3 zeros will get cancelled. That is 81 upon 51. So it is exactly divisible with a 3. That is 3 17 times. Next 3 28 times. 28 times. So it can be written as 28 upon 17. 28 upon 17. Yes, 28 upon 17. So first we need to find what is that percentage. Yes, the gain percentage is equal to 28 by 17. We can write in mixed fraction. It will be like this: 1 into how much we need to add, that is 11 upon 17. So gain percentage is equal to how much? 1 into 11 by 17 percentage. So let's go for the second question. Yes, a person sells an article for 550 rupees, gaining at 1/10 of its cost price. Find the gain percentage. Find the gain percentage. So we have a simple formula to find the gain percentage relevant to this question. So let's go for this. Yes. So what is given? So without knowing the cost price, so we don't know the cost price. So let's consider what is the cost price. I can take, let cost to price can be taken as x. Cost to price can be taken as x. So from this statement, the gaining 1/10 of its CP. So that I can write gain. The gain is equal to 1/10 of CP. 1/10 of CP. From that I can write gain is equal to, so 1/10 of 1/10 of x, 1/10 of x. It will become x by 10. So wherever gain is there, you can replace with x by 10. Now we need to find gain percentage. What is the gain percentage? If you know the gain as well as cost price, the gain percentage is equal to gain upon cost price into 100 into 100. So where gain is nothing but what? X by 10. That is, this can be written as x by 10 upon, what is the cost price? It is x into 100 into 100. So here x and x will get cancelled. So that gain percentage is equal to 100 upon 10. So it is exactly divisible with a 10. So that I can write, so gain percentage is equal to exactly 10 percentage. So what is the gain percentage? Which is 10 percentage. So let's go for the next question. Yes. So multiple type of question. The third question is loss percentage. So what is the loss percentage? Always we have to find the loss percentage with respect to the cost price only. So that loss percentage is equal to loss upon cost price into 100. So which option is right option? That is, first option is the right option. So let's go for the next one. Yes. Here it is a gain percentage. What is the gain percentage? Always. So similarly loss, we have to find the gain with respect to cost price also. That is, gain percentage is equal to gain upon cost price into 100. So which is right option? Option C is the right option. So these are the today assignment question for the 8th class. Thank you all children.